I get like exhausted, exasperated, nauseous at points in this game. It's the lead changes, all of this. Home road, listen, it doesn't matter. I said, if we see the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game, anybody gonna be surprised? No, and he's on his way. Got to get past Baltimore, but this Chiefs team beating the Bills for the third straight time in the playoffs, that's dominance that you can't mess with right now. KC is headed to their 6th straight AFC Championship game. Are some people out there bored and fatigued? Sure, but that is the kind of stuff, that's legacy stuff, legendary, and I'm here for it. This, by the way, in my opinion, probably everybody's opinion, right? The most impressive run of all of them for Patrick, given what's gone on around him this year. I'm talking about, of course, the miscues, if you will, with the Chiefs receivers and the rhythmic things that weren't quite adding up. It was a weird regular season, the toughest regular season Mahomes, I think, has had as a pro. Fewest wins of his career, lowest passer rating, most turnovers, and he just completely adjusted and did the thing that the best ones do, baby. They turn it on for the playoffs and make it happen. I talked a lot about Mahomes' ability to manage the game. I got laughed a little bit by Chiefs fans. I talked to BJ Kissel about this on his podcast over on KC Sports Network. Give me your best Alex Smith, what you learned from him through osmosis, sitting behind. You're a superstar. You're superhuman. You can do it all. But, like, against the Dolphins, just manage the game. The turnovers are killing you, and he did it, and he kept it going last night. This was the first time this entire season that Mahomes had back-to-back games without a turnover, and this is going to win him another Super Bowl, potentially. He didn't throw for 400 yards. He didn't throw for 5 touchdowns. There were no superhuman, whatever going on. This is what we call, this is another level for him in the video game of Patrick Mahomes' career. This is, let's advance and go to level efficiency. That's where we are, and just flex on him in that way. It's working. He's taking what the defense is giving him. Andy, leaning on the run game a little bit more. This is how you adapt when you maybe don't have the group of receivers that you're used to or the chemistry hasn't happened. It all seems like common sense. I know, it's like, what are you even saying? But we have seen, we've seen plenty of quarterbacks, great ones, mind you, talented ones, let their talent, let their ego, let their wiring, I'll say, their instinct get in the way, and they try to Superman it. I got it, I'll no-look it, I'll force it, I'll press. We saw some pressing all over divisional round weekend and by some young quarterbacks. It takes a little special up here between the ears to know when to rein it in when you are as talented as Patrick is, and I give him a lot of credit. Not just to him, the run game like I'm talking about. Let's give some love to Isaiah Pacheco. 111 total yards, a score on 6.5 yards per carry. He's got this ability to completely slam the door on the Bills after that field goal when everybody knew the Chiefs were running the ball. That's massive. That is just in-your-face dominance. It's beautiful. Sorry, Bills fans. We'll get to you in a second. And hopefully we can get Deion Dawkins on the show this week. I'd love to talk to him. Maybe most importantly of all this, Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce was peak Travis Kelce. Heart, hands, and all. 2 touchdowns. He punched in 5 all regular season. It's like a new year, a new season. He was the game's leading receiver, 75 yards. This might be the difference maker against Baltimore. Baltimore was sizing up their tight end. They want to have their star guy and Mark Andrews back, and Travis Kelce might, in fact, be the guy in B more on the AFC side. Now, on the Bills side of this, I don't know. Maybe we'll get into it a little bit more tomorrow. We're going to celebrate the winners here. Just soul-crushing. I'd love to see them win it. This weekend I wanted everybody to win, but Buffalo would have been special. Let's be honest. It's their 3rd straight divisional round exit. 3rd time in 4 years they've been eliminated at the hands of the Chiefs. Josh Allen, I paid attention to the press conference here. He's asked how much more this hurts with it coming at home. And I feel for him having to walk off and hold his thing and sit there with his bloody wrists answering this.
Here, there, it doesn't matter. Losing sucks. I don't know what else to say.
At home. At home. Chiefs were off all year. It's not the Chiefs' year. It's not everyone and their mom. No, it's not the Chiefs. They're distracted. It's not the Chiefs' year. Okay. You have a more balanced attack than ever. You've been through some adversity with your head coach, with your OC, departure of Dorsey, bringing in Brady. You have a more balanced attack than ever. The question becomes, if not now, when? I don't know the answer. Maybe they're just unlucky, and that would suck. Timing might suck here. They finally built this machine, talent. They built it at the same time Chiefs got Mahomes and the Bengals got themselves Joe Burrow, and maybe that's just it. It's just the timing is off. And maybe they keep chipping away and it will happen eventually. And I will say, Peyton Manning didn't get to or win one until his 8th year in the National Football League. The dude was 30 years old. So right now, it's hard to find a silver lining, but if there's one quarterback that can sort of guide them through the darkest of times, I remember being at their training camp, sitting with him, and then going and doing an interview with Steve Tasker and saying he is Buffalo. He was meant for Buffalo. It was supposed to happen. It will happen, and that team needs, that city needs him just like he needs the city, and I hope it works out for them, and my heart goes out to all those fans this morning. And shout out to all the freaking good that they do. And all the donating they did and the shoveling. I would never be out there shoveling. I would donate, though, but they did both of it, all of it. We're welcoming to everybody. Just an incredible fan base.